Olá, chamo-me Duarte Baião, sou autor do livro Crónicas do Desasossego e vim falar-vos do livro que estou a ler neste momento. Trata-se do livro The Storyteller. É uma autobiografia de Dave Grohl, um dos maiores músicos das últimas décadas, ex-baterista dos Nirvana, vocalista dos Foo Fighters, que recentemente perderam de forma trágica o seu baterista Taylor Hawkins. Mas antes de vos falar deste livro, queria contar-vos uma pequena história. Eu há dias estava a desabafar com uma amiga sobre aqueles momentos da nossa vida em que os nossos filhos estão a atravessar uma situação mais complicada, seja por um stress, seja por uma dor, seja o que for. E dizia eu a essa minha amiga que costumo sentir em dobro as dores das minhas filhas. E isso vem justamente ao encontro deste livro, em que Dave Grohl, entre outras histórias absolutamente deliciosas, relata o momento em que sentiu pela primeira vez a dor de uma das filhas e que finalmente compreendeu a mãe, que um dia, entre outros azares, recebeu o filho à porta de casa encharcado no seu próprio sangue, depois de levar com um objeto contundente na cabeça. Bem, Dave Grohl conta isto de forma muito engraçada e está obviamente escrito em inglês. Eu vou ler em inglês, espero que seja perceptível para todos. There is a saying, you are only as happy as your unhappiest child. I never truly understood what that saying meant until the day I had to take my own daughter, Violet, to the pediatrician for a shot. Up until then, her only cries had been simple signals of hunger or fatigue, or that it was time for a new diaper. She had spent most of her 6 months in my lap, smiling and giggling as I bounced her up and down, cherishing her like the miracle that she is, as she stared at me with her gigantic blue eyes, reducing me to a puddle of mush with every squeak. On this day, though, the doctor asked me to sit her in my lap as they prepared to give her the shot. So I turned her to face me just as I would every day in my living room chair, the two of us smiling at each other and communicating with our eyes rather than words. Although this time was different. I knew that what came next would hurt her. I tried my best to make her giggle and smile, but as the long, sharp needle sank into her tiny arm, her expression quickly turned from one of bliss and joy to one of immense pain. Her eyes, still locked on mine, widened and filled with tears, as if to say, "Daddy, why would you let them hurt me?" I was absolutely shattered. My heart broke into a million pieces, and in that moment I felt not only Violet's pain, but my mother's pain as well. Upon returning home, her tears were dry by the time we left the doctor's office, of course, I called my mother and told her that I couldn't shake this devastating feeling, explaining that it was the first time I had ever experienced my child's crying from real pain and how it had absolutely crushed my soul. Her response was as wise as I have now come to expect. God forbid she ever shows up at your doorstep covered in her own blood, then you will really understand. Com esta história, o Dave Grohl mostra-nos o seu lado de pai, o seu lado humano, e mostra que esta realidade de sofrermos a dor dos nossos filhos é tão transversal quanto o facto de isto acontecer com pessoas de todas as estirpes, de todas as classes sociais, rockstars e escritores amadores como eu. Tenham uma boa tarde.